Alright, we are back. It is day 6. We are got a fair little start on the camp here. We got long days, short nights. We can get a lot done. Hopefully we can get a lot done anyway. There's still a ton to do. Lots of resources to collect, lots of areas to find, lots of things to unlock. Right now, it's just a matter of unlocking more of the map, collecting some random resources that we're a little short on, and there you go, and discovering a weapon there. That's always nice. That dart. A lot of times that dart comes in handy whenever you want to shoot a turkey. Seeing as how they run, if you can't pin them in a corner, sometimes those darts come in handy, and you can have a little Thanksgiving feast, a little turkey leg feast. Otherwise, right now we just have a few little resource shortfalls. Oh, hey, shipwreck. What are we gonna do with the shipwreck? We are going to crush it. Yeah, that's right. And I haven't found out, even after I got this, what that ornament is actually doing. Haven't gotten around to looking that up yet. It's the first time I've ever seen it, and I got distracted when I found this guy. I completely forgot that I even had that, because this is lifesaver. This is a game saver right here. So I always try to make it a habit to it seems inevitable that when you die, you're going to die in the wintertime. It's almost always that you die in the wintertime. So I always, whenever I find one of these, I prep it the best I can, assuming I'm going to die in the wintertime. So you see me here putting together some supplies, a board, some logs, a little bit of grass go in there. Just looking through, I'm just trying to make a decision decide exactly what I want to put in there. Grass and twigs. Eventually I want to go up and make some rabbit ear muffs, and that way I can put those down here and I can start a fire. If I die in the wintertime, I can at least start a fire. And whoa, hey, where'd they? They came out of nowhere. So you see here, because as I've told you, as I said before, because I'm so brilliant at this game, I put all my resources into the chest there, so I couldn't even start a campfire. I had everything else but a campfire. So I had to set the forest on fire in order to survive the night. So, yeah. Sometimes you have to burn an entire forest down just to survive the night. But, you know, I needed the charcoal. We have a drying rack, and you hear the freaking axe. That axe, I tell you, as much as I like Woody, that axe gets so annoying sometimes with all of its hollering, and if you use it too much, it yells. If you don't use it enough, it yells. There is no happy medium with this guy. It is just a vocal pain in the butt sometimes. But beyond that, I've never known an axe to be able to make those kind of noises in the first place, so that's weird in and of itself. But I guess it's a magic axe because it never gets dull. He never uses it. It has no durability. It is always an ever sharp, ever present. So maybe it is infused with the spirits of our ancestors, and they are here to help Woody. Yeah, okay. Anyway, A little off track there. Okay, so now we got to make up resources from what we put in the chest. Since how we dropped all of our grass and all of our twigs in there. And I just going click crazy there. But yeah, so we're you know, you see those guys? Look at this. They're stuck. I guess that's a glitch or something. I thought twice about going back there and just wailing on that on their nest just to see if they would stay stuck. But no, my luck. They would have some sort of champion spider in there that would just take me out immediately. But anyway, so even though I have a little little one death recovery now with my with that little with the recovery pad, the resurrection pad down there, I still don't want to take too many chances. And of course, as I say that, and you look at my health meter, I am just moments away from starting to bleed out from hunger. But we'll remedy that here just shortly. I am seriously pushing the limits of my hunger and my daylight. I just, my mind is all over the place at this point, and as you can see, it's definitely not paying attention to my stats. I have a real problem sometimes remembering to look up in the corner there, and so there we take care of. So that was something we've been planning to do for 2 days, so now we're done with that. We're going to drop some stuff off and eat a little bit more. We're going to get through this next night. I think it's about time we start setting up our food necessities. Start going through and seeing what things that I want to make, that I can make. But a lot of this stuff, the thermal stone there, obviously you want that thing ready to go. And I'm basically starting to make a few plans for winter, trying to get ahead of winter. See the razor, Woodie doesn't shave, but what he does do is carve up beefaloes. So we are going to get ourselves ready, collect up our resources, start getting, try and get, one of my stretch goals here is to try and get some beefalo fur. You have to wait till they go to sleep and shave them in their sleep. That's a pretty easy way of getting it. Just get up there and camp with them for the night. And, but you know, first and foremost, we got to get our house set up. And that means going out and collecting more resources so that we can get more rabbit traps and get a second farm would be nice. I think right now we're trying to get the rest of our rabbit traps set up and just shore up our resource shortfall here. So, and meanwhile, we're unlocking some more map areas, and yeah, whenever you're playing this game, it's so easy to get. You can do you know, two ways. You either get so single-minded that that you're doing the one thing that you set out to do, and you can pass by a lot of things that would help you out, or be beneficial to you. And meanwhile, the other extreme is more like my extreme in this game, and that is to be so scattered that you're trying to do 5, 6, 7 things at once, and you miss little things like that. Like I had 2 short stacks of rocks. I mean, that's just wasted inventory space. You know, I let my hunger get down to just about drawing life before I eat sometimes. I catch it a lot of times, but you know, sometimes I get so side set on. This is going to be a great that just like with my narration, you know, sometimes I can't even keep track of what I'm doing. Sometimes this game is, there's so much to do, and it all seems to go so fast that you can sit and play a session, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to do double the speed on this. Is you know, you can get a lot more content in at double speed, so we can get so much more done in a shorter period of time. You know, 15-20 minutes in real game time. You know, if you play this game, you know 15 or 20 minutes in real game time is probably only going to get you 2 or 3 days tops. Well, you know, I wanted to make sure that my gameplay provided, you know, more than that. I wanted to, you know, try and stretch this thing out. There's no telling how long Woodie will last. Now, if he only lasts for 10 days, then you know, this would be a very short video series. But if he lasts, you know, if he lasts several months, 30, 60, 100 days, then you know, things could get tedious and repetitive, and so you know, kind of want to power through a lot of this content. So here I'm just going to I'm basically just going to hang out with the beefaloes now. I'm just going to run around up here, collect up some poop and some extra stuff. You know, not really worried a whole lot, but I'm going to sleep in beefalo territory tonight. There's a little trick that if you get to sundown, and right as the nighttime is happening, just split second before that, the beefaloes will all gather up and go to sleep, so you can prep your campfire and at the last possible second put it down in a position so that you can see the beefaloes and be close enough to them to shave them while they sleep. And that way you don't have to worry about them attacking you. You don't have to worry about you know, well, I mean, if you get close to them and they decide to attack you, you're pretty much dead. Those guys hit very, very hard, and an unarmored, already slightly injured person, yeah, you're toast. I mean, I wouldn't take 1, maybe 2 hits from them, and that would be it. So right now, that's all I'm doing is killing time. I'm trying to literally burn daylight. Run around, grab a little bit of food, few resources, unlock some of that hidden map shadows, things like that. Nothing really, you know. There's no real strategy here. This is just basically collecting. I don't know what that was. Collecting available resources and waiting on the sun to go down so that the beefalo will group up and go to sleep. They're still going to roam around in the twilight, and so we're just going to run around and keep collecting their poop and follow them around. Wait till they group up, and then once they do that, then we'll set up our campfire. Yep, and there you see I'm just checking just to make sure that I don't need to go cut some wood or something, that I've got enough resources for a campfire. And as it gets closer and closer to nightfall, the beefalo stay pretty close together, and they are just about ready to bed down for the night. So I'm just going to stay close to the herd. I'm going to get these three guys right here. Now, you see I got my campfire ready. Oh, hey! Uh-oh. Well, there you go. There's one way to do it. I was going to do it the easy way, but now we are werebeaver. So and now that we've woken up the beefalo, they've decided to have a little fight with the werepigs. There they are. Those are the evil bad pigs. They're the bad guys. They change in the middle of the night, kind of like what Woodie does whenever the moon's full. Well, I am going to go ahead now and take advantage of our situation. The werebeaver is a really tough guy. As long as he has sticks around, or logs around to eat, he will stay up and running for a while. So I mentioned in the first video that as soon as I turned into a werebeaver, one of my first things was to come down to my camp and clear out my forest, because if for some reason I can do a mass clearing with this guy really quick, and if for some reason one of these trees were to change, I have the best possible chance of surviving as this guy, because he is tough. He can dish out the damage, and he can take a lot of damage, especially if he has logs around to keep his werebeaverness there. But I think I hit a little lag spike there in my video. Okay, well, I've cleared out my forest, and I've pretty well done what I wanted to do. So we're going to go back up to, I don't want to waste a lot of the summertime as a werebeaver. That's better for the winter time. But you know what? One more thing. There's only 3 pelts dropped by that one. So I decide to pull out one more beefalo just to get some extra hides. And that's going to be the end of it. I'm gonna let the transformation wear off, and we will be back as Woodie in the next round. So I appreciate you watching. Like, subscribe, comments. I take it all. Dislike, whatever. We'll see you in the next video.